Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns.
Is set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is nicely. 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 26, check 26.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, it's Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Both over the mic.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You. 4-7 with the mic, 4-7 with the mic.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Complete to deep.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
At the 50-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And take it right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
35-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to wind up, and that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll hit him for a loss
across as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going in that plan and start chucking it. The defensive front, they got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 5.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in and team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ 2nd down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
He's going to let it go again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
The quarterback runs it on the option.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
That's good.
We're at 4 yards the pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
4-yard line.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Jaguars 13. Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
50.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.